Okay, guys. I hope you guys are all being blessed. I'm up this morning because had a lot of things to do yesterday morning. Went and did those things. But anyway, welcome in, guys. Okay. This have just bear with me. It's been a long journey. And over here in this neck of the woods where I'm at, people have been under the weather, and I sort of kind of was last week, and my son came over, him and his little girlfriend, they were under the weather. So it's just been kind of circulating. So you guys could be dealing with things of that nature, and the weather kind of freezing. So, your faucets, if you didn't want your pipes to bust, uh, pretty much let them drip. Last night, oh, I went to bed about 2ish, but I woke up about 5:59. Tried to go back to sleep for a little while because I know that I'll have to go to work here in a while. So anyway, guys, welcome in. Okay. If you will go back and look at some of my videos pertaining to certain individuals, bullies, to do with the whole time throughout all of this. And now, while we're sitting in this specific space and place, and this is a collective thing, by now you guys probably know who these bullies have been behind the scene that have did targeted you for rejection or whatever. I know it's videos in the past, or even on my community board, I stated, who have you guys rejected? Because immediately, like, the spirit of rejection was over me, like, heavy at the time in the past. I think it could have been even up to like 2 years ago when I specifically given out that message or whatever. Who, or it could be a year or two or something ago. Because all that was heavily over me was rejection. And guys, this go way back to even when I was could have possibly been in my late 20s, early 30s. It was a scripture. I was dealing with my son one day, which I always knew that it was like one of our in total in my family, um a spirit of rejection that was a curse that was over the entire family. um I plan on getting on the ball with some things that I'm not gonna speak too much in, you know, detail or whatever, because these bullies and people that have targeted you, they have also been copycats. They not only deal with a spirit of rejection, but you got to understand, it comes a place and time in your life where you have to forgive and let go. You know, I mean, by all means necessary. Like I say, I know I've known for quite a while, and I got some series I want to do in regarding to this whole rejection thing and the curse of it and so forth. But right now, like I say, rejection is major. Not only if you don't heal it to do with self, not only it's been at times, and I'm even guilty of it. I mean, it's been at times where even to do with my parents, which I didn't have, that spirit of rejection have fell upon my head. And it even caused me to be detached and disassociated with generally people that I would love to connect with around me, and cause me to have a spirit of rejection just overall, to where it can happen to you, to where you're not realizing that you're doing it to people that are close to you, but you could even have that spirit of rejection on you, where it caused you to not only operate as such, but that same energy to come back. It's a lot of people that are rejects that are solely on social network. It doesn't mean that they're not a rejected reject because they have subscribers. All of them in a total could all be rejected rejects, but they're all drawn to one another. God could be bringing them all together to heal. Just because a person have subscribers and they're moving, it's different people all over the world that's looking for the same thing to heal, and at that specific time they're drawn to these certain different individuals, and they jump onto the bandwagon. And not only do the people that's following that rejected reject is feeling rejected, but they're all as such. It's just some of us are more stronger, or God know that we could bear those stripes, and we have had to pretty much do it alone. And when I say that you're an alchemist, you're a teacher, you are solely here to help humanity and teach to do with these certain different type of broken systems. So I'm taking you guys back to a place where I did a video and I was like, ooh, who have y'all rejected? Because at that point in time, I felt that energy so heavy around me I just had to speak it. Who have you guys rejected? And I think the bullies that were in your family, exes, these people that you may know but not know that you rejected, all of them are, and they linked up and they clicked up and they felt like they were, but they didn't know that you were in the midst of healing, and they felt the need to think that by them rejecting you, that it was going to tear you down, hurt you, make you feel some type of way. And these bullies and these rejected rejects are finding out that it didn't. And that they wasted and they used all of their time and energy and so forth to try to bring you down. And you could have been possibly one individual that many were targeting, that you could have rejected way from when you were younger. And they felt it was the fine time to get you back or target you. They all have this same icky, wicky feeling and vendetta that they had against you at different period and times of your life. These could be people that you went to school with. These could be people that felt that you one-up them possibly when you were a kid that was in your family. These are a bunch of minions of rejected rejects that they're not gonna, and these are mainly people too that you would see them clowning on social network to draw attention to themselves, or doing things overly aboving and exceedingly to get recognition, even paying for recognition, even like feeling like they had to buy things to look flashy or dashy or shiny to attract a lot of people towards them, make themselves look wealthy, rich, or just was doing a bunch of rat and things to have people follow them. But it was all like to do with material, what the eyes could see. These are those same people that we're dealing with here that need healing. And they could very much well so be popular people. These are popular people that were rejected, that feel some type of way. Some of them were popular people and some of them wasn't. Some of them were people that came from the same background as you. They could have been, came from the slums, came from the mud, came from poverty, came from gangs, came from the hood, these are the same type of people that wasn't thinking about healing their mental state, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually back then, and they're still, if these are the same type of people that targeted you, these are still the same type of low vibrational people that took it upon themselves to harm you, do you wrong, do you bad, make you feel in some certain type of way, but they are held in captivity because they sought out to plan, plot, and revenge against you. And it was their intentions from their hearts is what have gotten them held captive and bound up where Satan resides. They're demons. And now they're in these karmic cycles held bound and captive to where they're going to have to seek out to the Most High to not feel this excruciating, because I'm hearing some of them right at this moment, they're crying. Not only are they crying, but they're burning. It's like their souls is burning. It's like they feel the bound. They feel shackled down. They attach themselves to the same entity that they were sending out for you to bound themselves up and hold them in captivity in their minds, in their bodies, in their health, in their monies. And yes, very well so. Some of them, you know their names, but some of them you don't. You know their names. You never had really no close connection with them. You may have linked up or met up at some parties or something, and these people happen to been at the same parties, or these people are related to some of the same people that some of your relatives are in connection with. Some of these people are people that are in connection with people that you're related to. Some of these people are connected to exes that you dated. Some of these people are some people that you did date. Some of them are family members, but some of them aren't. Some of them are just people that are sick, that's been having issues from younger to now that they never sought out to take care of mentally, that have entrapped them trying to entrap you. Some of these people just seen your picture on the internet and you rejected them. Some of these people feel rejected by you and they don't even know you. And they are setting up a vicious trap for themselves to be held in captivity with the devil and their demons, because it was the intentions from their hearts. They knew what they were doing. They targeted you. They wanted to make you feel some certain type of way, and they sought out to destroy you. I mean, the energy and the level and the measurements of different traps that they set up could have took you up out of here, is what I'm hearing. This is how you know that somebody have to be mentally unstable to try to energetically or set up different traps to harm someone. And if it very well so may have taken your life, they would have felt like they had accomplished something. And God was watching each and every last one of us. And they are on the top of the list. Like, I feel, as bad as I want to feel sorry for these people, the level of, because if I would begin to tell you the journey and what I have witnessed, and I know that these people were doing this, that's even more treacherous. I could have just handpicked each and every last one of them, called them out by name, and told them very well so what they were doing to me, how they were doing it, what they were using, the tactics, the measurements, who all they sought out to jump onto the bandwagon with them to take me out. Like, and their eyes would have been buck-eyed wide open if I would have called them out. I knew of the things that they were doing, and I knew who these people were. Although I know them by name, some of them I have seen them through passings, in other situations like what I were explaining to you, maybe at parties, could have been a childhood, that someone that I knew, that they knew, that, they had these vendettas, about certain different type of exes, boyfriends, people that they thought I wanted, I liked, or thought that, they would just target me, or, in regarding to partners and jobs and all of this stuff, like co-workers and management, and oh my God, the list go on and on and on. And they really made a terrible mistake, because all of that is going back to them, their kids, all of that for quite a while. Who would want something like that to happen to them and their lineage, or their offsprings, and to themselves? The measurements of how far they went, that's going back to them and for generations. Like, why you did all of that just for nothing, for it to come back and bite you? Like, it's horrible, guys. And this is where we are at as a collective, which is the measurements. I can't even imagine. Even people that sought out to compete with you because of your looks, and because of you posting pictures, and because of you using your creativity, and intentionally, they knew that they were targeting you, even on the internet, in the YouTube room, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. I don't care what it is. It's all going back. And it's horrible that we would have to keep continuously encountering situations like this from people just not wanting to stay in their lane and heal themselves and exude love and loyalty and be free-minded and openly, and they targeted you to take things from you. All of that is going back to them, and they got to pay out. They're going to end up paying a heavy price for this stuff. I don't care if they took things energetically, your money, your creativity, all of this. It was the intentions that are going back to them. And they don't understand that. Oh, they're sitting in a great space right now thinking, oh, I'm sitting on the high horse. exuding my creativity. But yeah, you took that from someone without paying for it. How do you think they feel? How do you think that person feels? The same thing is going to happen to you, and you're going to be robbed, stolen from, targeted, rejected, belittled, slandered, lied on, tossed to and fro and around and about. These were God's chosen light beings that were supposed to be using their creativity and their what they were using to help the world. But God wasn't telling you to reach, grab, snatch, and da 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 for your own better half of yourself for money and leave this person empty, dry, sucking the every last drop of them and not pouring back into that person or giving them any type of recognition. You know, it's all the chain game. Chain game is what I'm saying. And you are very well responsible for how you're doing it. So no one gets away. And you're going to see a lot of people losing because they energetically thought they were secretly doing these ugly deeds and things that they were doing, being used by Satan, that they did to light beings that are here to fill up the world with light, with whether it's their creativity, whether it's motivation, whether it's, these people wasn't being fair. You cannot win not being fair. It's got to come back to you some type of way. And this is what these people are experiencing collectively. It's people that did things to you 10, 15 years ago that are sitting right in the hot seat right now. And those who have just recently, like years ago, sought out to destroy you, do things, take from you, all of that, thought you didn't know it, thought they were doing something so great to help themselves. They wasn't. They have to pay back. So guys, that's where we're at. If you don't mind, if you would like and subscribe to my channel, this video is going to be titled, The Karmics, they're going to make their move one more time to just see if they could do what they feel that they are here to accomplish with trying to destroy you or target you or reject you, or the rejection that they felt from you, that you really wasn't rejecting them. You just felt that they were doing you some type of way, and you were ordered by God, by spirit, to move around. And they can't accept that. They sought out to destroy you. So if you guys don't mind, if you would like and subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. Bye.